Okay, here we have a Sub-Zero Model 611 that has a problem with the door, hard to open. I'm going to show you what's causing that difficulty to open the door. If you look in here, you'll see all this ice around the drain tube. The drain is frozen, and when the drain is frozen, the air pressure inside the refrigerator cannot balance out. So normally what causes this is the insulation between the freezer and the refrigerator section in this area here underneath gets saturated over time and it doesn't insulate. So the cold air from the freezer causes condensation down here, and then it freezes over. There's no ice in the trough, so that means the water's going down, but you can't see it, but this drain hose is completely frozen. So Sub-Zero has a kit to put a heater in here to solve this problem, and it's part number 4201290, and we have one of those, and we're going to put that in and show you how to do that. But first thing we have to do is we have to completely empty the whole refrigerator. Okay, so now we have all those shelves and food out, and you might be able to get a better look at all that ice down there. So we're going to take the light diffuser off. And we're going to remove this back cover. Okay, so there's your coil. You can see this coil's been repaired before. It's got one of these fittings on there. Of course, the blast joint, these are the blast joints right here. And on this evaporator, the blast joint was leaking, so we repaired it with one of these fittings. Alright, so next thing we're going to do now move this frame. Okay, so now we got the ice out of here. Dry this up a little bit. Now, when you see, if you're a tech, if you see beads of water in the drain trough, that's usually indicative of a freon leak. Because when the freon leaks out, it carries oil with it, and it coats the trough, and that's how you get those beads of water. Maybe not all the time, but more than enough. So, we'll clean this up a little bit. And then the next thing is we're going to pull off this drain hose and make sure that that's clear. So we'll get a turkey baster or an ear syringe. We'll get some hot water. Okay, now we're going to make sure this drain is... I think maybe make sure you're not getting any leaks down through here. So I think there's a little bit of a leak, a drop of water that came down. So there is another video on our channel that shows you how to remove this trough and reseal it. Okay, that's clear. So by the way, these are called Vulcan lock ring fittings. And there's special tools and sealant that you need to put those on. We very rarely use them. In some cases we do, but it's just better to just change the whole evaporator. So I want to make sure we don't have any water leaking down from the trough. Yep, here's a bead just right there. Right there. Just saw it drop, so what we'll do is after we're done with the heater, we'll pull this off and fix that too while we got this apart. Okay, so here is the heater kit. This thing comes in a box, but I put it in a bag because I really don't have the room in my tool kit to store all this stuff. So I take it out of the box and I put it in a plastic bag. Anyway, it's very simple. You're going to jump off the fan. Oh, sorry, that's the lights. This is the fan. Put that into there like that. Put that in there like that. And then the heater goes like that. And then snake it down right there. Now in the older model Sub-Zeros, the ones with the thermostats, this has thermistors and a control. You want to put this heater at least a minimum of 4 inches away from the capillary tube. If you're a tech and you know what a 511 or a 550 is like, then you'll know what I'm talking about. So we can fish this down. Let me get a tool here. Can also pull the evaporator off and do it from the back. I'm doing it the hard way. Push this down as far as it can go. Just like that. And that's it. That's the heater kit. Now the way this works is every time the fan motor is on, this heater will get energized and keep the drain from freezing up. All right, so that's it. We put it back together. That's how you install a drain heater in a Sub-Zero, either a 500 or 600 series. In the next video, we'll show you how to take that drain trough off and reseal it. Okay, back panel's back on. Put the diffuser on. Put the shelves back in. Put the food back in. And then we'll be done. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.